Okay, so you guys know I am so excited that Kat's here again this week. I just feel like it's crazy because she's been here twice in a month.
I know.
Which we went so long without seeing each other. And now we are getting to see each other. So I'm just super, super excited. And she has helped me plan some really good cocktails.
They're good.
We've been tasting a little bit. So if this goes awry, I don't know what to tell you. But I think we've got some good ones today.
I think so too.
We played with it. Yeah, little fall, little summerish things just because the weather's still kind of warm. So we don't want to go too much into fall, winter cocktails, but giving you guys a little bit of a hint of it. But a couple of flavors that I've been playing with and lots of Pinteresting and things like that. So I think that this is going to be exciting. So we're going to start right into this. And I have a lot of people that come into the distillery and talk about making Manhattans. And I've had a lot of people that have bought the orange whiskey. So I found this, because you guys know I want to keep it, and I got to remember the camera's backwards. So I got to remember, see where I do with this. That I found this mixer with the Manhattan mixer because, you know, I like to keep it super simple. Kat and I are getting t-shirts that say that. But I just find it super easy because there's all of these products that are in Walmart and that. It just makes it super easy to be able to do this. So we're going to get started in this. I don't have my scoop. Can you grab my little scoop for me? Come back into the camera, Kat. Okay. Here. So with this one, this is one of the tasting glasses, and that we're going to do this in a smaller version. Some of our ice is really big and chunky. So I'm just going to put a little bit of ice into the tasting glass, and I'm going to use my favorite whiskey, which is the orange whiskey, although the maple is starting to creep up on this, but it's still orange. I think it is, as you guys know, the most universal whiskey we have. What this says on the back of this is for doing one of these Manhattans, it's saying that you should do 2 parts whiskey, 1 part Manhattan. So I'm going to do that, but unfortunately I can't serve it just like that in the tasting room. So we're going to top this with, what did we decide? Ginger ale or Sprite? Ginger ale. Okay. So I'm going to start with 1 ounce of our orange whiskey, which is going to be nice and heavy in this little tasting glass. You can see that's quite a bit of whiskey in there with the ice. And then I'm going to do about half of that in the Manhattan. Kat said when we tasted this just a little bit ago, she thought it was a little heavy on the Manhattan side. So I'm going to add just about half an ounce to that one. And then I'm going to top this off with the ginger ale. So this is our scratch version of a Manhattan. And the Manhattan has some really good flavor to it. It tastes a little bit like Coke, like a spiced Coke kind of, because it does have a cola flavoring to it. And then it has lime and some citrus in that. So it makes this really kind of like a spice almost, don't you think?
It was spiced, yeah.
And we're going to add a squeeze to the orange because I think that orange is definitely needed in this. And then just because we're going to add a little cherry to it. I think that kind of almond flavor that the maraschino cherry does, I thought that paired really, really well with this. So what I've put in here, just a reminder, is I did 1 ounce of the orange whiskey, about a half ounce of the Manhattan mixer, topped it with ginger ale, and then a squeeze of an orange wedge and a little bit of the cherry with a little bit of cherry juice. Okay, we're going to mix this up and give this a nice little...
Yes.
You can drink from the other side if you want. Yeah, I don't have cooties, so I'm just going to say.
That's good. Well, the whiskey would kill it.
It was going to kill it too.
Yeah.
We can put a little bit more in if we are worried about it.
Okay, that's good.
You like that better?
I do like it better with the less.
The less Manhattan.
It's kind of that the mix that it said that it had the bitters in it?
It says the mix I choose to help make is a Manhattan because it has a delicate balance of rich flavor, sweetness, bitterness. It's a timeless cocktail. It says his twist is to use the standard, add a dash of the aromatic bitter, stir and strain into a martini glass with the maraschino cherries.
Turn it into an old fashioned if you do that.
I know, but let's just try it.
Okay.
Just a little dash of that in there, and see if the bitters kind of brings it out because you might be a Manhattan meets old fashioned.
Well, there you go.
I actually like it like that. Yeah, I do like bitters. It was an acquired taste. I definitely had to ease into the bitters. So it does have that.
You know what? it takes a lot of the sweetness off from that mix.
Yeah.
'Cause that mix is
I think it's a good
sweet.
balance.
I do too.
So if we do
I like
this,
it.
we'll do this in the tasting room. You can have bitters or not have bitters. Whatever you guys want to do. And we'll ask you at the window because guess who's going to be at the window this weekend? This one. So super excited. So what did you guys think about that? I hope you guys like that. I think that the Orange Manhattan, I haven't done it here in the tasting room yet. So I think it's a new addition. What do you think?
I think that's going to be very popular.
I think that is going to be popular.
Yeah.
And I got this at, for all you locals in South Boston, I got this at Walmart. I didn't see it today when I went back. So I will see where else I can find this. This may be at Food Lion, but I'll do a little research in that and I'll see if I can find this Manhattan mix just to see if I can get you guys into that. The other thing is I want to tell you is that Walmart.com is almost just like Amazon, but I got to tell you, it's a lot cheaper. For these mixers, you can get on, I can get the Tom Collins mix for like $3.33 on the Walmart, and it ships in 2 days. So if I use a mixer and Walmart doesn't have it in that, just know that you can order it on Walmart.com and they do 2-day shipping. If you guys haven't been using Walmart.com, get in it because I tell you, they are like fast. It's cheap. All the mixers are there. I just think it's good for me. Anyway,
You love
works
your
for here.
online shopping.
I like my online shopping. My credit card probably doesn't like my online shopping so much, but it seems to keep taking the credit cards. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, this one is one I've been thinking about for a long time. This is, and I was waiting for the fall weather to bring this in. This will be served at my gumbo party this weekend. Ooh, good choice. Yes. Oh, hello, Frank Crandall. I haven't seen you in forever. So good seeing you. Anyway, back to this. So this one is kind of like, it reminded me of like a Christmas cookie, like the really good Christmas cookies. Like I'm a huge Snickerdoodle fan. So as we've eased into this fall, I will tell you last weekend we did the warm mulled cider, and even though it was warm outside, people just ate it up. That one that I talked to you about last week, that warm mulled cider just goes really, really well. And of course, the preference with that is the brown sugar cinnamon. I really like the orange in it, or I got to tell you that 1842 in that warm mulled cider. If you come and get the, did you see today's forecast is 90 proof?
And I'm
You're saving. You're a
I'm
rescue
rescuing
team. Yeah.
whiskey. Yeah.
Saving whiskey trapped in bottles. So
Yep.
our girlfriend, Diana Pruitt, if you're watching, we're wearing the t-shirts that you made for each of us.
Yeah.
So thank you. But this one is going to be like it reminds me of a Christmas cookie. It's got like all the great flavors. It's got the brown sugar cinnamon. It's like a chopped cherry snickerdoodle is what it kind of reminds me of. I don't know. I don't know, but it sounds good. So I'm going to take, I found these cherries. That's okay. I'm just going to mush these up. I'm going to do something a little bit better because I forgot to take them out and they're a little bit frozen. But I'm going to take these dark cherries. They're frozen. Dole makes them. They've got them at Walmart. These add a really nice little flavor to it. Not as sweet as the maraschino cherry, which is why I really like these. It actually tastes more like a real cherry. And I'm just going to mash this up in this. I'm going to probably do this a little bit more with that, but you'll see I just mashed up the cherries a little bit in there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 1 ounce of the brown sugar cinnamon. I cannot get this backwards. Jim Newborn, I know you told me I have to do this, but I am totally screwing this up. So this is the brown sugar cinnamon. This is the fall go-to. Anything you do. I would do it in tea, warm mulled cider, lemonade, with simply peach juice, with ginger ale. I got to tell you, the first year we had this brown sugar cinnamon, my go-to was this brown sugar cinnamon, ginger ale, and a squeeze of orange. And if I didn't tell you this before, I'm going to tell you this now. 3 of those got me through a 10-foot Christmas tree, and the ornaments were not placed very well, but I did have 3 of those cocktails. Mason comes in and tells me that I needed more lights, and I was like, I think it looks great. So be careful with this brown sugar cinnamon because it adds a nice little spice to it. But I would bake with this. That crack cake is really, really good with it. Adding it to caramel sauce or hot chocolate sauce or eggnog, hot chocolate, coffee, warm mulled cider, lemonade, iced tea, sweet tea, hot tea, any of that. It just gives it that nice little fall density.
Likes it in Coke. And
Mason loves it in Coke. That's good. Yeah. And so does Matthew Trent. That's what his cocktail was for their wedding. last year. And we did that, and I got to tell you, it was a huge hit. It gives it kind of like almost like an adult Dr. Pepper taste, something like that. So this, I've got that little brown sugar cinnamon and the cherries kind of mixing together. And then what I did is we just added cream soda. And I like that because that brown sugar cinnamon has a bit of a bite. It has a nice flavor to it. It's a nice layered effect with the cinnamon and the brown sugar. This reminds me of an adult brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tart.
Yeah.
So it's like
Not a candy.
no.
No.
No. And then we're just going to top this off with the cream soda. And I think this is going to be super awesome. It's like a gourmet cookie, I think, kind of. But not super sweet, which is what I like about it. Even though the cream soda, I thought that the balance is really good.
Yeah, that brown sugar takes the sweetness from the cream soda because I am not a fan of cream soda.
It's getting better. And I just like the way that brown sugar kind of layers in that.
Yeah. This makes cream soda drinkable.
Yeah, but you could do that. You can do it with the 1842. Kat and I did it, which is why we're probably just a little bit loopy right now because we tried the 1842 in a lot of the cocktails. And I wouldn't judge if you put it in there. And that's going to take just a little bit more of that sweetness off. If you don't want that brown sugar cinnamon, you could do it with an 1842 and it's going to be just as good. But I like it just like it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think people are going to like this better than the 1842.
Yeah, it just has a nice fall kind of flavor to it without being too, not a warm cocktail, which is what I like about it.
Right.
Okay, so first one was the Orange Manhattan. Second one was the brown sugar cinnamon cream soda with I'm not going to make any mistakes today because we've pre-tested. so we picked the ones we really like. So we nailed it today. So just stay along for the ride because we are in rare format today. I can tell you this. If you can tell, we tried this next one with 2 different whiskeys. One with the mint. I thought it was going to be really good. I was looking for like almost like a Christmas morning mimosa type thing. But Kat came up with using this one with the peach whiskey. And I got to tell you, nailed it. This thing is so damn good. So you guys, if you come this weekend, get the big cocktail. And we're going to, what do we call this one? Tropical Escape. So this is our Tropical Escape. Like for any of you guys that are looking to go to the islands right now, we're going to bring you the islands right here at the tasting room in Halifax, Virginia. Right here in the little, you girls are on a roll. Yeah. No, we're just whiskey. That's all that matters. So, okay. So this one, this is a good day for us. Let me say that. Okay. A little bit of ice, Kat.
Yes.
Yep. Just to keep it cold, like the tropics.
Well, you have to have
a cold drink with this. So in my little tasting glass, we're doing this one. The peach. Yep. We're doing the peach because this was Kat's suggestion.
It's my suggestion.
And she really, I mean, she should be here more often because she nailed this one. So I put 1 ounce of the peach whiskey. If you guys are peach favorites, this is super, super good. If you guys remember, I got this from Langer's. I'll hold. I know. Please hold this for me. So not in your face though, Kat. Okay. So this is the Langer's. This is pineapple, orange, guava. Kat is not a guava fan. She's not. She don't like pina coladas. It's really annoying because where are we? We're here. Wait a minute. We're at the tasting room, Mamie. We're right here. Do you see the tasting room, Mamie? Clock, everything. We're here. So this is the pineapple, orange, guava. I'll tell you, Langer's has great juices. Their mixers are super good. The cucumber lime mint is a favorite in here. I've used that one. I think this is really good. They've got a mango madness or something. The mango is really good. And they ship directly. So if you go to langers.com, there's actually a link. And if you can't find it, just message me on Springfield Distillery. And I promise you, I will send that. Not in front of your face. Yeah, Jane. She's
I'm
not
amateur.
a great assistant.
Amateur Jane. I'm working on it.
So I'm going to add, if you guys remember, with mixers on these jars, I go to the Halifax, Virginia. If it's any kind of mixer, puree, if I've made the puree, the Roses Mojito mixer, any of those, I recommend doing less. So I would do 1 part whiskey, 2 parts mixer, and then top with carbonation. On this one, because it's a juice, I'm going to go halfway up that, so it's almost more like 3 ounces. This is an 8-ounce jar, so I'm going to go with about 3 ounces, a little bit more than what I would do, doubling in that. And I'm going to do this about halfway with this, a little bit more than halfway. But
with the ice, I think.
With the ice, it's adding it. But
Yeah,
this pineapple, orange, guava, super good. You can also do this with like a cranberry mango, any of those doles. They do like a pineapple, orange, strawberry. I mean, there's all those kind of dole juices in that. This is great with any of those. And I would recommend the peach to add some diversity. You could do the orange whiskey if you want it less sweet. The honey whiskey is going to give it a little bit more of a bite. The maple, always good in these cocktails. It's my second favorite. But if you want a little bit more, like less sweet and that stuff, the 1842 or the corn whiskey, also super, super good with this. Now, I want to keep this a little bit like more of a, what do you call those things? Mimosa type thing. Yes.
No idea.
So I'm going to go with Sprite because I want to keep the bubbly in this. If I was at home, 100%, I think either some wine or champagne would be so good in this. Brenna, just if you're watching this is what we're going to do Christmas morning. We're going to add that with some champagne. So I'm going to add just a little bit of bubbly this. If you want less sweet, definitely go with the club soda or any of those flavored seltzers would be super good with this. If you want to kind of cut some of that sugar. And then we decided, because this is pretty sweet, that we are going to add a lemon squeeze to this. So I just put a little squeeze of lemon in there. So this is 1 ounce of the peach, about 3 to 4 ounces, maybe 3 ounces of the juice, and then just topping with Sprite. Yep, this is as good as I remembered it. Yes.
Better with the lemon?
I think I kind of like it with the lemon. It's not quite so sweet. I like that lemon, that little bit of the sour in there.
So I will say you've made 2 drinks with mixers that I do not care for. And they've both
You don't
been
like
very
cream
good.
soda and you don't like guava.
No.
And
they're both very good. So
I fell in love with guava when I went to Hawaii. My freshman year at college, I took a spring break and went over and spent 2 weeks with friends in Hawaii. And they make this damn guava juice there that I swear I could just suck down. It was so, so good. There's also in that international section, the Goya.
I think Goya.
Goya. I think it's called Goya. They have that guava juice in there too. It's a little bit thicker. So you definitely, Mom says it's freezing up. I hope not. I notice a lot of beer companies pushing the seltzers now. They pair well with these whiskeys.
Yes.
100%. I'm going to tell you, that's my other go-to at the house, is I take if you aren't a huge fan of the hard seltzers, Truly's, White Claws, the Smirnoffs, any of those, if you want to kick it up a notch, I'm going to warn you, I would do 1, maybe 2. Yes, it is, but it comes back pretty quickly. Okay, it's adding to the entertainment value because we're pausing at some point in time. Great. I like to add a shot of either the orange, the honey, or the maple. Fair warning, 2 of those is probably plenty. I think those seltzers go between 1 to 2 carbs. Any of our flavored whiskeys have less than a carb in it. So you're still, if you do 1 of those cocktails, it's probably equivalent in alcohol by volume to 2 or 3 Michelob Ultras, but you've had 3 carbs instead of 6. That there's, like, if you do the almost 7 carbs if you do 3 Michelob Ultras. And let me tell you something, 1 or 2 of these cocktails with a little bit of extra in there, that's all you need, because it will, 2 is probably a good max. I would say give yourself some time after the second one because it will catch up to you. With whiskey and the hard seltzer, you're doing an alcohol by volume of about 13-14%. You've got your 6 or 7% with your seltzers, anywhere from 5 to 7 with your seltzers, and then you're going to have that by volume with 1 shot of whiskey, because as you guys know, a shot of whiskey is equivalent to 1 beer or 1 glass of wine. So if you add the shot to that, you've actually doubled your alcohol by volume on that. So ease into those. Give it a shot with 1, and then kind of the faces they make when it freezes are worth it. Oh shit! That is just not probably so pretty right now.
See, when I make cocktails at home, you make fun of me, but I'm saving time. I'm having 1 cocktail.
No, okay. let me just give
Having
you
one
guys
cocktail.
how Kathy makes her cocktail. And I preface this with the fact that she was not a whiskey fan when we started this. She would come down, she's like, I just can't drink it. I can't do it. And so about on our 4th anniversary, she's finally like caught up to the whiskey loving ability. And so when Kat takes one of these, she fills it with ice. And when I tell you she puts about halfway through the blackberry with like a splash of Sprite or ginger ale, that's Kat's cocktail now.
Saving time. It's all about time.
But what's really cool is Kat says that when she does this, like she can recognize our whiskey because she says it tastes like Springfield.
It does taste like Springfield. Obviously
I don't know.
it's the water.
Yeah, it's the water, but it's so good. So
Yeah.
anyway, hope you guys like that. So this one is our last cocktail for today. Where are we on time? Well, we're good. This one we're going to do in a couple different ways. So this is going to take a little bit of time, but we hope you guys will bear with us. I'm a big pumpkin spice fan. I am. I got to tell you, I like it. I like pumpkin flavored stuff. I like the whole, pumpkin lattes. I like this pumpkin spice bread that our son makes. I mean, all those fall flavors in that to me are just over the top. I love it. It just is the prelude to Christmas. Oh. And that's my time of year. Keep watching us on Whiskey Wednesdays because I just get a little bit more excited as this goes along. But I will tell you that I think these shots are going to be pretty good. We like doing the shots. I've done a couple this year, but this one I think we're going to do it 2 ways. We're going to do a pumpkin spice, and for those that don't love pumpkin spice, we're going to do caramel macchiato. Now, Kat and I have decided that we think that the maple is going to be the best for this. So we're going to try this with the maple. This is one we have not tried today. We have tried several, but this is not one we've tried. So I'm going to take, because the shot glasses are just 1.5 ounces, so we're going to make this kind of strong. So I'm going to take 1/2 ounce of the maple whiskey. I'm going to take 1/2 ounce of this pumpkin pie spice, and I just get the creamer, the International House, whatever creamer you like, any preference. And literally this is so interchangeable. You guys can do this with French vanilla, hazelnut, like you guys can change this up. And then what I'm going to do is also take 1/2 ounce of just whole milk. And I'm doing that because you can do that with 50% and 50%. You can do it with 1% milk, anything like that that's going to cut that a little bit. And I've got this nifty little strainer for this, but I got to tell you, the other thing you can do with these are these little tasting jars. If you have the tasting jar with the lid on it, this mixes it really well, and then you just have to strain it. So I'm going to make this one. This is with the pumpkin. Got this at the William and Sonoma outlet. These little shakers work super, super great. But again, like I said, you can do this with your tasting glass, and you just need a little sieve or something, or just hold the glass against it so you can keep the ice out of it. So this is our pumpkin spice. This is also not necessarily a favorite of Kat's, but she's indulging me. So I'm hoping this one's really good.
Of mine, for sure.
Oh my God, it's like Thanksgiving.
Yay!
It's so good. I like that.
That maple went really well with it. You could almost, if you were at home, do a full shot of maple in that.
I think you could too. I think you can creep up that whiskey.
But it's a good compliment to it.
Okay, well, we're going to just dump this out so I can use this again.
How many rinse?
Yeah, if you can, just do a little rinse for that. And this next one we're going to do is for, you're good for time, you have your speed talking hat on today. It's because we had a little bit of pre-gaming going on, Jane. I don't know what to tell you, but it's been a good time. So this one is going to be with the caramel macchiato. I think most people like that. It's a big popular thing at Starbucks. If you wanted to have the coffee flavor, you could substitute that milk for a little cold coffee. Starbucks makes a cold brew. We do a lot of cold coffees here. You've seen me do them on Whiskey Wednesdays. If you haven't, I would do that. I'm only getting every 5 words. Well, watch the replay, Mamie. So this one I'm going to do with, which you think stayed with the maple in this one?
I do think.
Okay. We're going to try this with the maple. If we don't like it, we're going to kick it up with, I think 1842 would be, we're going to try the 1842 anyway, because I think it's going to be super good. So I'm doing
a lot of cocktails to finish, FYI.
I know it's going to be, I don't know how dinner's going to go tonight, but we're going to give it a good shot.
It's a liquid dinner.
It's a liquid dinner. So I did half ounce of the maple, half ounce of the caramel macchiato, and I'm doing a half ounce of just milk in here. But like I said, you could do coffee with this, and if you want to, you can kick this up into the big glass. You can do this into the tasting glasses. We just like the shots because they're kind of fun. They're a little sweet.
Yeah,
people think that this is a little bit much, so this shot I think goes really, really well. So this is the caramel macchiato. Oh my goodness, I forgot. I got oh my gosh, I got caramel that we can rim the glass with this weekend. So I can dip this into caramel, and then this will be like the, you know, icing on the cake, like caramel over your pumpkin pie or over your caramel macchiato.
Which one do you like better?
Oh my God, I think this one is really, I like the pumpkin spice, but I think that one is super good.
No, that one's really good. And that maple with the caramel.
Yeah, but I wasn't sure it was going to mix, but it did pretty
really
well.
Good.
I just want to try this with the 1842 just to see
why
why not? I mean, we're in it already.
We're in it to win it.
We're in it to win it. So this one I'm going to do with the half ounce of the 1842. I think you could do this. Just got a little bit of a low power because I forgot to charge my phone. I think you could do this with the corn whiskey too. If you guys haven't seen the corn whiskey goes so well with these flavors, like the cream ones and the coffee ones, and that it's just the corn whiskey. If you have that, super good. But we're gonna kick this up with the 1842. I think this is gonna be just as good. We'll see. I need to see if they sell these on Amazon, because these would be super nice. Oh goodness, look at that. And with the little caramel, when you go to sip it and that little caramel gets on your, Whoa.
Too much for you?
That's too strong. Oh my goodness. Whew. If you want to taste the whiskey.
Much different flavor. Much different
flavor. Yeah, it is.
It reminds me of something, and I can't.
Whiskey? I'm going to tell you, that's got a nice little kick to it. For you guys that like the 1842.
Such a different taste.
Yeah, very different.
Same mixers.
Exact same thing taste. That you taste, that you really taste it. The maple kind of hides the whiskey. This 1842,
There's no hiding.
The whiskey is right up front.
Yep.
Nice and smoothed out with that caramel macchiato, but that is some power to that. Yeah, but good.
Good.
I still do like it. So we can kick that up for you guys this weekend. So the other cocktails that we're going to do, and I know we're just kind of running out. I don't want to keep you guys too long. The other ones I think we're going to do is a honey lemonade. We're going to do, it's one of our originals that we did with this, is the 90 honey, which is today's forecast, 90 proof. So I will be doing the 90 honey this weekend with lemonade and ginger. It's going to give you just this nice kind of whiskey, kind of into summer lemonade meets fall with the ginger and that. I think it's going to be really good. That one could actually be a mule too. I think that would pair super well with ginger beer. Jim Newborn. Hey, just real quick, we got to do a quick shout out to Jim Newborn. Yeah. Jim Newborn's birthday was yesterday.
Happy birthday, Jim.
Happy birthday. We are so excited to spend tomorrow evening with you for dinner, and we can't wait to celebrate your birthday with you. Although you're cooking us dinner, I'm not quite sure how that worked out for your birthday, but we're going to shower you with some Springfield Distillery gifts. We can't wait. So anyway, so back to where I was going with that. And I think we're going to do a blackberry mojito and the honey lemonade. So I think that that's on par for this weekend. And then you guys can always order from the basic menu. Yeah, Vic, I like it too. That 90 proof honey, we just aren't supposed to sip the whole bottle when we're here. That's what I've got to tell you. But I think we'll do the shots. If you're not into the shots, we can do the warm mulled cider or a coffee, or the 1842 whiskey sour one is one that comes to mind. If you guys on the tasting, if you don't like that, that's absolutely true, Jane. We were and eating funnel cakes and cinnamon rolls, a little bit of everything. But I really think these are going to be good. We've got that orange Manhattan, which I think is really good. It's not very sweet. I think it's a great kind of old-fashioned-ish kind of
Yeah.
taste to me a little bit, and I really like it with the bitters. I would highly recommend getting the bitters in that. The next one is that brown sugar cinnamon, kind of like a cherry snickerdoodle. We called it cherries and cream. It's with the brown sugar cinnamon whiskey. It is super good. It's a little sweet, but I will tell you, super yummy. The one that is that tropical escape is with the peach. That was Kathy's doing, completely her doing. I think she nailed that cocktail. Super, super good. If you like it a little sweet, get the peach tropical escape. And then the coffee shots, we're going to have pumpkin spice and we're going to have caramel macchiato. I wasn't sure which we were going to like better, but I will tell you.
They're both good.
Both really, really good.
Really good.
And of course, they're using that maple whiskey, which is probably one of my favorites right now. And then the honey lemonade, and we're going to have a blackberry mojito on. That blackberry pairs super well. I think we tried it. Well, we tried it. Let's be clear.
Let's try it. Still good?
Still good. Blackberry whiskey, mojito mix, and Sprite. So anyway, we hope you guys had fun
Still
with
good.
this.
Sushi.
Sushi Sunday. Oh my gosh. So Kat's down here. I think she just comes when there's sushi anymore.
I tried.
I think you were here last time.
Or pizza, but
or
Vic
pizza.
never shows
Vic,
up.
Yeah, Vic, she sold out last time they did pizzas. And then we've just been so blessed. I mean, Darnell came and did the ribs last weekend. If you guys had them.
I missed that too.
Oh my gosh, he nailed it. These ribs were just amazing. I thankfully put in an order for a rack before anybody got here so that Mason and I got to eat ribs. I think I got 2 or 3 of them. Mason ate the rest of the rack that night.
Yeah.
He was celebrating that the Bears won. So we're super excited. The other thing I want to tell you is it is Mason's 25th birthday this Saturday.
Yes.
So if you come, he might be here. It's my baby boy. And he will probably be over in the distillery. So you guys are welcome to come and come say happy birthday to him. Because even though it's his birthday, he's probably going to be working. So we enjoy that. So anyway, hope you guys
Sushi
enjoy this.
Sunday 1 to 5 and live music.
Oh, that's right. Ray
Ray
Eames is gonna,
Eames.
yes, he's going to be here. He's getting ready to take a little bit of a hiatus, so come and see him. So
Yeah, that'll
anyway,
be super fun. Weather's going to be great.
Yep, weather's going to be great. Great porch sipping. We have plenty of space to social distance here, so you guys can order from the window and go sit. And if you guys are nervous about coming to the tasting room, do yourself a favor and just order online. We'll have it ready for you. Just let us know you're coming and we'll make sure that the orders are there. And I get to spend the next several days with her, so I'm so excited. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this. Please like, share. If you have any questions, just shoot us a message. Kathy usually answers. So if I look dumb when you come in and you're asking me, oh, I sent you a message, it's probably because she answered. But she'll be here to answer your questions this weekend. So that helps. So anyway, thanks you guys for joining us. Hope you'll see you this weekend. And if you liked what you saw, go ahead and share it. We'd really appreciate that and appreciate the support. So anyway, take care of yourself.
Bye, guys.
Take care. Bye-bye.